Good morning. My name is Brenda, and my business name is called Just Zanos. I am a surface designer, designing on fabric mostly, fabric and wallpaper, but also on products. I'm also a full-time crafter. I do all kinds of crafts. I used to do a whole lot of pottery. I'm in an apartment now, so I can't have a kiln. So I've gotten more into the designing on fabric. I'm just going to quick show some of the patterns that is new out right now on Spoonflower, and these come on the wallpaper and on fabrics. You get to choose your own fabrics, as well as some home products that are there. But I also sell on Redbubble and TeePublic. I just joined a few months ago. So my first one up to show you is this one here, which looks kind of like a vintage fabric that was like hand sewn with different stitches. And I call this one here Just Breathe. And that one is brand new and out. It really looks very nice as a wallpaper in a bedroom or a kitchen pantry area. My next one is one that's is in the current, no, it was just in the last challenge, and it's Toy Celebration. So this is more of a children's design. It has just these cute little toys that are all celebrating and dancing and having fun. My next one that I'm showing is this bright colored one I call Cranberry Jam. And I love the vibrant colors in this, the magenta and kind of pinks to purple, maroon. And this is good for secondary fabrics like linings or like apparel when you want that smaller print. Before I go on, one of the things that I target, I don't target the same things as everyone else. If you're going to have any kind of edge in this market, because there's thousands of really great artists doing things on, the surface design now. But one of the edges that I go for is I'm targeting people like me that like to do various crafts. So when you buy my fabrics, I guess you would call it novelty fabrics, because I don't do the simple designs that you would find like in regular stores. I want to do something that's set apart, something unique, something's different. I have a long background, many years of just painting in acrylics. So that came into a lot of at first I even struggled because when you're printing to have a repeat, you can't just make a painting, because painting doesn't repeat very good. So I've learned over the last few years, how to target myself to a different angle and continue with the uniqueness of each one. So I try to give people something that if you buy these fabrics off of Spoonflower, and yes, they are going to be more expensive than your regular mass-produced fabrics like in Joann's and other areas. However, when you're buying these unique designer prints, this is what you want for your main design. So if you're making a zipper bag, like I have also cut and sews, which I'm going to show you a couple of those now. But the design on here is this fabric is going to be on this little cut and sew fabric quarter. It gives you the outside pieces and the inside. You just supply the utensil, your hardware, like the zipper or a little snap if you want to put in it. This one here, already has the liner that will come with that one fat quarter project. So this bag is not, if you make these and sell, you're not going to find them in all the craft markets unless they bought it off of Spoonflower. So this would give you a bigger edge. Yeah, and like I said, again, this is not going to cost you $1.99 a yard. This is going to cost you more, but not as many people are going to find it. I mean, it's going to be rare for anybody else to be selling this same zipper bag. So it gives you a little edge. Plus, like I said, I like to do things for crafters. So one of my designs that I'll show you pretty soon, this is going to be sewn. I've already put the different little scraps of fabric on this little bird, and then I backed it with velvet. And then I do kind of a quilting stitch all around it. And I used those for one of the designs that you'll see upcoming. Anyway, let's show you the next fat quarter. This one is called Ravens, and it's also has another one that's just like this, only has a lady in it, and she's called the lady that loves ravens. I mean, it's Raven Lady or something. But anyway, this is just Ravens, and it's a zipper pouch. So this is what the fat quarter looks like. You see that all 4 pieces are there, just not your hardware. And it's easy to just cut out and sew. I give you all the instructions will be on the fabric as well. Here's another zipper pouch that is new out. This one did really well in the Spoonflower Design Challenge. And this was Apricity. This was that Apricity one. And I call this one the Light Returns. So this is another zipper pouch. And again, your lining and your outer pieces are there. And those are all under cut and sew. You'll see that in the collections under cut and sew. Here's one I was showing you earlier with that little bird. I made a bunch of them in the little terriers, and then you cut it. I put it so that you can see even the twine showed up really good on the fabric. So I made it into a fabric design. So I not only have these little ones that I've made to use and put on other things around for crafting, but then I made the crafting thing into a design on fabric, which is really fun for kids, nurseries, for lots of people that do quilting and all their own projects. The other design on here, it could be this way or this way, and this is Orion's, the Sands of Orion, which is in the current challenge. Here's another piece of it here. And it's just a nice repeat that's very calming. I think it would be great in bedrooms, any place that you want some you don't want a whole lot of stuff going on. You want to just have some peace and quiet and let your mind relax. Well, that would be great on wallpaper and on any kind of fabric project that you're doing. This one here, I don't know why I did it. I just had to do this one called Rainy Days and Rainy Nights. And it's little scenes. This is just a small section. You'll see a black cat sitting there in a cozy little living room. All of them have like little fireplaces. And here's the fireplace. And there's another one that's seen there. One of them has a dog in it. And each one of these little geometric in here are bright colors, and it would be really stormy, rainy out the windows. So I thought this would be great, like for if you do miniatures and you have a little dollhouse, or you want to cut these out for quilting and put them in different parts of the quilt. I can see crafters, true crafters, really liking something like this. My next one is called Bad Hair Day. It was just a design spur of the moment, and I did it on the little tiny, one of the best apps I started with was the Sketch Club app. And that's how I learned how to put my art in repeats and do designing. Matter of fact, I go to the Sketch Club app all the time to get my repeats smooth, because they have one tool in there that just automatically flips it inside out. So this is Bad Hair Day. I love the blue circles and the little, that's why I call it a hair day, because it looks like little hairs that are unruly. But I love the colors. It's bright and cheerful. And that one is up also now. My last one I'm going to show you is another one of my herbal ones. I'm really big on herbals. Your herbs that you can grow in your own deck garden or in your house or wherever you can get it, or maybe you just have some place like we have a tea place here where I can get all kinds of natural, organic herbals for your health, for your mind, for your body. And so this one is some of my favorites, and I've listed the names on there, and I did an artistic rendering of what the flowers. One of my favorite ones is Marshmallow. But this whole thing is like an ancient paper, because the world of herbal concoctions and tinctures and salves and poultices. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do with it. I may have said that wrong. Anyway, I love them. And so this has got this like the old writing. I don't know if you can see it very well there. It looks like a scroll. And I may reduce the size of this. This is kind of big right now. It'd be great this size for wallpapers, I think. Anyway, that's life in my house. I'm actually sitting in my bedroom, which is half my art room and half my bed. Like I said, I'm an apartment, but thankfully I do have a big deck so I can raise a whole lot of herbs. I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing what's new. Leave me a comment if you'd like me to do this more often. I'm still learning how to do the YouTube. You won't find perfect videos because I don't try to even learn right now to do all this editing. Time seems to go really fast for me right now, so I just make things. I'm just creating things all the time, and I love to do that, and I love it when it makes somebody else's life happy. I'm really more than thrilled to be able to give you sometimes basic instructions. I might be for beginning painting or beginning sewing. I'm not an expert in sewing, but I have had a lifetime in doing the arts, sculpting, designing, painting, working with all kinds of different elements. I love fabric, like fabric art. Love that. I hope you have a great day and make it a good week. Bye.